Aloha hoku ohana. Thank you so much for joining me here for this very, very exciting message. And this is really the energy that you've already been rippling through the cosmos, and you're now intersecting with these ripples that you've sent out. And this is based upon action that you've been taking and energy that you've been charging behind a very specific vision. And you've been reinforcing this and reinforcing this and reinforcing this through your internal networks. And that's going to be something that is mirrored to you in this energetic simulation, where your internal networks, and I'm hearing where your mind has been realming, okay, and wandering, is leading you to new external networks and opportunities. Now, I'm hearing granted specifically, so it's almost like you're being granted something. I'm hearing granted access. And this is through the realms of your imagination. So we're going to talk about this. There is a lot to talk about. But the first question I have for you is, if you won the Powerball, what would you do? Okay, that's what Spirit is really wanting you to dive into during this time. If you won the jackpot, okay, what would you do? Because this is about what kind of house that you'd want, where you'd want to live, what your daily life would look like, and what you'd want to be around you during that time, whether that's people, places, things, surroundings, and what kind of impact you'd want to make. Because there is something about major impact, and I'm hearing prepare for impact. So there's something that you must prepare to embrace, and I'm seeing that being mirrored to you, where the external is being prepared to embrace you. Okay, this is beautiful, because I'm seeing, certain environments, spirit's guiding hand being prepared to embrace you into new quantum realities that you've already visited before. So I'm seeing this as a welcome back, as you're about to be welcomed in the physical, somewhere that you have already entered vibrationally, visionally, emotionally, like energetically, like you've arrived there in every other way, and the physical is your last arrival point, right? That's like the energy that's coming through. So I'm seeing like a, welcome back, right? Oh, you've made it, right? And these aren't just idle daydreams, but instead they're energetic imprints. And the energy that I'm seeing around you is that your mind is no longer confined or constrained to what you could be perceiving as your current reality, because you know that you're witnessing the becoming of something else that has already came to be for you on a quantum level, and you're witnessing that unfold in a linear fashion, right? So yeah, you're no longer bypassing limitation. Instead, you're allowing your highest values, desires, and timelines to begin to surface. And this is about you to meet yourself in a new way. That's also an energy that's coming up for you as well. But yeah, there's a deeper invitation here. I do feel like there is a soul aligned service that you are being prepared to step into, and you're anchoring into that frequency now, and I'm hearing vibrating in resonance with this reality that once seemed so distant, but you're about to find yourself there. Because I'm seeing somebody like blink, and it's like, oh wow, we're here already. I feel like this is about to happen very, very quickly for you. Now, we have a lot of different messages to bring through, so I'm gonna see which one we want to kind of start with. There could be something about waiting for the right timing or signal, but this is about you being a starborn oracle, and you're tuning into something in the unseen realms. All right, we're going to talk about that. But you're traveling beyond space and time. Now, the energy I was meditating on recently is wormhole/telescope. So I'll show you what it looks like, okay, in the Cosmos Oracle message. Wormhole/telescope, and I'll read it for you as well. So this is telescope. This is about you having a quantum vision. As you look at life through the lens of the soul, you can see further than the human eye can see. Okay, so this is you sending your consciousness far beyond this anatomical body, right? This carbon-based life form, this alpha third dimensional vessel that your soul has incarnated into in order to be able to experience life in this terrestrial plane. And you're sending it into the quantum field, and you're picking up and attuning into different realities, and then you're tuning your vibration, right? You're tuning into different realities, and then you're tuning your vibration to that version of self, right? I'm hearing the qualities, the traits, the actions that version of self takes. And then you have 528 as well, hertz, which is the love frequency. So this could be about, you really loving this new realm. I'm hearing that you're playing in before you arrive there in the physical, and it's really allowing you to enjoy the scenery, and they want you to enjoy the scenery amongst this major collapsing, okay, of a new reality around you, because I feel like there's going to be a lot of sudden shifts and pivots and changes that's going to lead to a shortcut of events. This is about you rapidly accelerating along your path at a rate that was unheard of up until now. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing somebody sit in, like one room, okay? And as they do this, they're coding something new into their experience. And there is a new reality literally collapsing around you. It's like, when people time travel and you see it in the movies where they're kind of in a time travel portal or capsule, if you will. It's almost like you have that time dilation bubble around you. And then they end up kind of traveling down to, the dinosaur age, and they have dinosaurs all around them. Then they go to like, you know, the Victorian era, and then they go through like the 80s, and then they go through the 90s, and then that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing it's almost like this could be about accumulation of many lifetimes, and everything's brought you to this point, but I'm seeing 2025, and this was like a point in the future, but I'm hearing this is going to be a huge point of reference for you as well, which is super interesting. But yeah, Wormhole talks about a shortcut of events that's becoming available to you, and this is about the distance between two events collapsing, and you also bending time. Okay, I'm seeing quantum time manipulation as something that you've mastered, and it's because you're able to arrive. Again, I'm just seeing at your destiny before you reach the physical coordinates within space and time. Okay, I'm seeing you kind of transverse again, because we have multiverse here, which talks about the power of choices. So you know the right choices to make during this time as well. That's also another essence. But I'll go ahead and read Telescope, and then I'll show you what else came out for you. So yeah, we're part of a channel that goes up and down. This talks about intuition and making zoom in and increase vision that you have, and being able to see further than the human eye to capture the display of celestial bodies. And when we talk about celestial bodies or heavenly bodies, we're also talking about planetary star alignments. And not only is there alignments are happening for you within this universe, right? But there is an internal one that has happened within you, okay? I'm hearing that's led to this harmonic resonance. Like you were so in resonance with this, yeah, with this reality. Okay. Um, it's like as soon as you realize it's all that you already are, it's not something that you'd rather be, you become in resonance with the very thing instead of its absence, and reality mirrors that to you and begins to collapse the internal signal or transmission that you're sending out. That reality receives you. I'm hearing whatever reality in your current state of vibration is, that reality begins to receive you, okay? So, the mental power to see beyond what our eyes are able to, and a great traveler is the one that knows how to travel with the mind, right? When we talk about the Hermetic principle being that the universe is mental. So, I feel like, again, you're traveling with your mind right now, and mind and thought and time are all the same sixth sense. And we're going to talk about this, right, with sixth sense, because this is you traveling with the eyes of the soul, right? Your multi-sensory perception system, which is being able to attune into multiple dimensions, which are multiple frequencies, right? And multiple realities attuned to very specific dimensional frequencies to tune into what's happening behind the veil right now for you, okay? And it talks about, we know that there are energies around us, and if we use our inner telescope effectively, we will be able to see them too. So yeah, thanks to your inner telescope, you are picking up on something, and I'm gonna throw that, okay, right now, because this energy is crazy, right? Let me go ahead and show you how you're being perceived right now. So the first thing that we have in regards to who are you, right? Who are you? You are the high priestess. The high priestess, as you can see, her eyes to look are shut, but her eyes to see are open, right? So it's almost like there is something paradoxical around you. She also has the phases of the moon being interpreted and portrayed around her, and this is about a waning or waxing phase, but I'm seeing there is an intention that you have planted, and this is like something that was seeded with you the day that you were seeded onto this planet, and it's a very specific intention. And in that period of darkness, in that period of maybe moving through this existence unconscious to the power that you have now, prior to this, something germinated for you. Okay, I'm hearing like something just changed, something shifted. Maybe a dark period in your life allowed for that germination to happen. But now you've been nurturing and caring and tending to not just this intention, but yourself, okay, and everything that you intend yourself to be in this existence. And because of that, the waning moon phases into a waxing phase, right? And it's very, very interesting because even with the high priestess, she has prophetic vision. This could be about a dream that you have, but it's about trusting your intuition, right? I'll go ahead and talk about how you're being perceived in a minute, but let me talk about this. There is a deep knowing that you have. Deep knowing talks about the connection that you have to your higher self, which is an octave within you that you're able to attune into, right? Deep knowing talks about a wise sage, right, with the owl. And you have moon maiden, new beginnings. So this is the moon maiden is my favorite card, and I haven't been able to find her for a hot minute, right, until she made an appearance. And the day that I'm recording this is in Leo, and I intend for you to come into alignment with this very specific transmission. While this energy is still very active, which could be about 2 to 3 days after this new moon. And if anything, that's kind of the best time to plant these intentions. But this talks about a new moon, a new face, a new facet of yourself aching to be shown and seen, right, to the world and to be revealed. Although the quietness was required from you at a very specific time in your life to keep what it is that was sacred and precious close to your heart, the time has come to reveal the things that you've been working on, even if this is like self-improvement with yourself and the ways that you show up for yourself in the world, to come forward in a full splendor. The time has come to rise to the occasion unfailingly like the moon does, even if your friends or family or co-workers may want to capture your light in a bottle. This is about you rising to the occasion unfailingly as the moon does. And with moon, it reminds you of the moonshine energy. So I do feel like this is where the spotlight's about to be on you. So I'll definitely link that one down below. Where I was talking about, moonshine can do it. If you guys watched that reading, that's definitely coming back around right now. I do feel like you're about to again be put into a environment or atmosphere where it is time to really express yourself fully. I'm hearing in this divine commission, so moon maiden, new beginnings, there is some type of new beginning that you're being called to embody, and the way that you're being shown to the world right now or presented to the world right now is the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is a very, I'm hearing 𝓲𝓻𝓪𝓷𝓬 energy. She has this internal confidence within herself, and I feel like this is just super I'm hearing pragmatic, which is super interesting. So you could be paying attention to detail right now in regards to, I'm hearing your internal infrastructure, which is interesting. This is about the way that you speak to yourself, the way that you feel about yourself, the way that you relate to your journey on earth. But there's some kind of shift that's happening for you. And the Queen of Wands, she has internal confidence where she can reignite that flame and passion within herself to the point where she naturally is just having this exothermic reaction, which is her passing joy and heat and light to her external surroundings just from people being around you in your presence, right? It's like you're kind of transmitting harmonic frequencies that are being received, and it's something that others resonate with, and there is a beautiful symphony that's taking place in your life where you're actually instilling confidence and reinforcing that confidence in those around you by not seeking that external acceptance, just by being you and authentic. And yeah, the Queen of Wands can massively engage with others in order to be able to pursue her creative visions. She also is able to achieve whatever it is that she desires. She has this vision and she's not afraid to applying herself towards it. So you're definitely being shown as a very intelligent, sovereign, confident being. And I'm hearing one with an explosive, unstoppable power All right. And again, she also rules with the black cat, her intuition, right? She's not afraid. She actually is one of the most spiritual queens as well, because she, what's the energy that's coming through? It's in my other deck. She has so much energy that she embodies, that there is this explosive effect into anything that she does. You know, it's like she lights up anything that she does, anything that she touches. She has that power to infuse her eternal essence into it. And that's what I'm seeing for you. But yeah, very, very interesting with the black cat, again, following your intuition. And she has, again, fire, solar plexus energy. She has her internal divinity that rises and is shown and is put on display. So this, I'm hearing a way that you're going to be put on display, or something that you do as well. But your eternal flame is going to be guiding your path. She's surrounded by candles here, right? Which is super interesting. All right, let's see what else we have. We had quite a few downloads as well. So wormhole and telescope, collapsing distance to destiny. Okay, so this is the illusion of separation between you and this reality, essentially. So you're being invited to witness during this time something that is far ahead in your timeline, right? Which is just more change to occur through time, through space and time. And not through effort, but through alignment. Okay, this is the wormhole and the quantum leap that have stepped into a period of procreation. Okay, and this allows for a sacred shortcut, right, where you're bypassing, you know, a very specific series of events, and it feels like something is fast tracking you, or you're being fast tracked to something. Like something's being fast tracked to you. Okay, that's what it seems like through your alignment. And yeah, it kind of defines it defies time and logic in that way. The telescope is your soul's lens, right? It refines your focus, allowing you to glimpse at your highest vision with clarity, precision, and self-trust, right, as you embark on this journey. And not abandoning or betraying the soul's calling, because this is a very strong soul's calling that you have. And you know, this talks about something that once seemed very far away is already forming at light speed for you. It seems like, again, this is definitely happening, I'm hearing, at God's speed. So the future is not far, it's folding inward to meet you. And I'm hearing to greet you, so prepare to be greeted. I'm also seeing in my tea leaf message the handshake card. So it talks about a meeting with a stranger could be significant, and I'm seeing some of you, this could be physical or in intangible hands that are guiding your life at this stage in your journey, because I'm seeing you being introduced to, and also new guides being introduced to you, yeah, in the intangible realms. That's what I'm seeing at this stage in your journey, encoded into your field. You're almost like expanding your awareness to, and your connection to your non-physical aspect, and that's revealing more non-physical guides that are aspecting you. And if you think about an aspect in astrology, these are things that are encoded, okay, within you, and then they will be encoded into your field. All right, so yeah, this is about staying attuned during this time, staying open, and allowing your inner sight to look on to a very specific signal. So yeah, this can talk about prophetic vision, deja vu that you could be receiving, also opportunities arriving faster than you expect. Okay, so be prepared for that. And also timeline jumping or collapsing, okay, during this time. But yeah, you're being guided to act on a far future goal now, because the portal is open. All right, so this message will reach you when the portal is open, wide open. And I'm getting huge chills, which is, yeah, I love this for you. So acting right now in the present moment alters the future timelines that are aligned with you. It alters the realities that begin to collapse around you. And that's your message. So I'm going to love and leave you guys right there. I hope that you enjoyed this message and it gave you everything that you need to hear at this stage in your journey. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, do consider subscribing. We'd love to have you around. Personal reading details also down below. And if you're not ready, check out Otis Spirit's discount code that we have down below. This is a small family-owned business who handcraft AAA grade jewelry for all of your manifestation intentions. These are beautiful physical third-dimensional tools that you can utilize to be able to support any invisible, non-physical, metaphysical I'm hearing insights that you're gaining and intentions that you have as well. So I'll speak to you guys very, very soon. Until next time, bye.